Randy, what was the biggest difference tonight versus 2 nights ago?
Well, obviously we were a lot more engaged in the game. We played a lot more to the structure that's required. And we seemed to be a lot more relaxed for whatever reason. Those three things were the things that were most prominent. And we scored early in the hockey game to give ourselves a little bit more of a feel-good story too, you know?
When you didn't score on the 2-on-0 and they came down and scored shorthanded thereafter, were you on the bench thinking, here we go again?
Yeah, there was a few more words than here we go again. It was not polite. But, you know, again, those are the things, that's the ebbs and flows of the game. And it was great to see, you know, Richard Panik come in and, you know, make a contribution from our fourth line. They ground, you know, some shifts out for us. You know, the one thing that we tried to, and our goal was tonight to not allow 25 shots or less. I think we allowed 28. And really, we would have reached the 25 if we don't, you know, if they don't score the late goal. And they pulled their goalie at 5 minutes left, and, you know, that put the pressure on us. But again, we persevered and we stuck it out. We found a way to win a game.
Randy, what did you like about the Bozak matchup with Stamkos tonight?
Oh, Bozy was dynamite in the face-off circle, and I think that really starts when you can match up against players like Stamkos. If they don't start with the puck, it's an advantage to you. Simple as that. And if you can start with the puck, and I think Bozak after 2 periods was something like 75%. He was 15 of 20 in the face-off circle.
Did we get a good idea of what JVR can do in terms of the 2 goals, whether it be off the rush or in tight?
Yeah, you know, JVR, he's a big guy that, you know, he has this knack around the net. He can find the upper top of the net from in close, and, you know, he got his big body moving down the wing, and they couldn't catch him, and he put a pretty good shot in the top corner over Bishop's glove, and there's not a lot of net when you come down the wing and see that big guy in the net.
Randy, the last time Stamkos played here, he scored 3 goals and had a lot of chances in the game. Tonight, you seem to take away his time and space. Was that something that you instructed the players to do?
Well, you know, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out that if you don't cover one of the best players in the league, they have multiple ways of hurting you. And I thought with the Bozak matchup that when we started that way, our plan was we were going to have a 2-pronged attack, that if Bozak's line was faltering or we were going to go to a second option. And we didn't feel that we needed that after the 10-minute mark of the first period. We felt we were getting what we necessarily needed from the Bozak line.
It was a play Santorelli made in the first period on your goal line. The puck was coming across. It looked like they were going to score, and got in the way and then knocked the guy over.
Right.
It's the kind of thing that hasn't been happening per se.
For sure. And, you know, there's a lot of things that are going on the ice that you have no explanation for. But tonight, those things didn't have an effect on the outcome of the hockey game. And sometimes you have to, again, accept that the hockey gods are going to be against you, and that's what we believed the other night. It was nine goals, and we were embarrassed by it, and there was nothing we could do to take it back. But we sure didn't want for something bad to happen to our hockey club tonight, and I think they were rewarded with their hard work.
Randy, have you gone through a wild roller coaster ride like you've seen this season before? I mean, questions about job security the last 2 days, and now a win against one of the best teams.
There's not as many of you as asking tonight as there was the last 2 nights. I want to make note of that. Where are they?
The diehards are here.
Yeah, you know, again, it's, as I stated before, the ebbs and flows of hockey life in a market like this, and the passion that's demonstrated is all part of it. If you're not prepared to live some of it, you're in the wrong business. You'll go crazy.
Ebbs and flows. Is that something you want to limit from the team?
We'd love to be able to be more consistent, for sure. That's a goal that we've set out, and, you know, and tonight was hopefully a starting point for us. By no means do we think we're over the hump. We're going to play a Detroit Red Wing hockey club that really dominated us the last time they were in this building, and I think we went to Detroit and we lost in a shootout. Or 10 seconds left, you know, on a tough play. So, you know, that we owe them, and that was our message after the game, that our preparation starts now for Saturday.
Probably no morning skate Saturday.
They had optional written on the board when I got in there, but I told them they got a better chance of seeing the big guy than that happening. You know?
Okay. Thanks, Randy.